Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Unfortunately, Honorable Pillai is not here, but I'll give him a copy of my answers as well for his reference. Madam Deputy Speaker, Honorable Pillai has wide knowledge of sugar industry, given his background as a cane farmer, and I express my gratitude for his insightful question. We recognize the critical role of the ministries in ensuring that the cane access road needs to be well maintained. These roads, Madam Speaker, not only transport sugarcane from farms to mills, but serves other agricultural farmers and public as well, who are not farmers, including linkages to the villages and many informal settlements in the deep interiors of our rural sectors. These roads serve as the vital arteries of our nation's sugar industry, enabling timely harvesting and delivery of sugarcane while minimizing logistical challenge for our hardworking farmers. It is important to note, Madam Speaker, that the maintenance of cane access road is basically avoided during the rainy season, which spans from November to April. This precaution is taken largely to prevent the road upgrades being damaged and washed away by heavy rains and floods, which we have just witnessed from January. This strategic decision explains, Madam Speaker, why the repairs of cane access roads have yet to commence. To ensure the best value for money, maintenance activities usually begin in May and extend into the early stages of the crushing season. As we prepare for the 2024 harvesting season, Madam Speaker, preparations are already in final stages to upgrade our 3,000 kilometers of roads and supply of culverts and repair crossings with an allocated budget of $2 million. Since 2012, a total of $39.4 million has already been expended for this purpose. On an average, my ministry allocates approximately $500 per kilometer of the road each year, and which often is insufficient for the comprehensive maintenance given the impacts of climate change that we are experiencing now. Madam Speaker, we have progressed very well as my ministry's work plan. The road contractors for the 2024 maintenance season have been selected through the tender process, and the agreements are currently being signed. Maintenance work is scheduled to commence in the first week of May, aiming for a completion by the mid-harvesting season to minimize standover cane. As the contractors undertake the essential repairs on the ground, our field staffs from the Cane Growers Council, my ministry and FTC will actively monitor the progress. Their presence ensures that the quality of work is consistently maintained throughout the duration of the project. And as we have clearly defined specification of the scope of work, detailing the right type of material, etc., to be used. The collaborative effort between the contractors, farmers, and the field staff underscores our commitment to upholding high standards and delivering effective results in the maintenance of cane access roads. Madam Speaker, to add on, I must also inform this House that we have successfully completed the infill drainage project after years of neglect and deterioration, which forms part of the foundation of many roads across the farm areas. In tandem with the overseeing of the repairs of the cane access road, this government, Madam Speaker, is also actively pursuing the restoration of expansion of our rail system. Following the extensive discussion during my recent visit to India, we are exploring pathways forward in revitalizing our extensive rail network that holds promise for significant elevation in the maintenance of workloads. Moreover, it stands to reduce transportation costs for our farmers in enhancing the sugar industry. Thank you.